Some people just have a way of getting another person to do a particular act for them, people acting on their behalf. I have someone, I have this my boy. Yeah, I have my help. I have this employee. This person can actually act on my behalf, you know, or you know how to render assistance, being in places where you're not supposed to be. You're not aware of your environment, a lot of things. So there are actually acts that one can be involved in, or certain omissions that one would do that will enable another person to actually do a particular act that will be considered an offense under the Nigerian Criminal Code. So today, let's talk about offense under Nigerian criminal law. Now, offense has been discussed to mean any act of omission which anybody does that is punishable under the code. So if there's anything that you do and under the code, it is said that yes, this thing is punishable with so so and so thing, under a fine or caning or imprisonment or death, that is an offense. But where you have actually identified the commission of an offense, and now you are faced with the responsibility of identifying who qualifies to be a party to that offense. What do you do? How do you identify who is a party to that offense to ensure that it is actually the exact people who took part in commission of that offense that are brought to answer for the act? Now, there are four different principles that you must take into consideration in order to establish the fact that a person is actually a party to an offense. One of such principles include a situation where the person actually does the act or makes that omission that resulted in the act that is punishable under the code. A person does something or he omits to do something and now a crime has been committed. That is a party to that offense. A was supposed to put a pillar during the construction of a house, seeing that this pillar is necessary, and then he omits to put that pillar, and the house collapses. And after the collapse, a lot of people died in the process. A is a party to the offense if it comes before the court for consideration. Or he omitted to do what he was supposed to do. It was his responsibility to do it, but he omitted out of negligence. That is also an offense, and he is a party to that offense. Another principle that you have to also take into consideration is where a person does an act or omits to do an act so that he can enable another person to commit an offense. So, where an accountant knows that yes, this establishment is due for an audit, and then he avoids to do that audit in order for the person who is embezzling the funds of that establishment to continue in the act of embezzlement, that accountant becomes a party to the offense. So, a situation as well where a person aids another person to get away after committing a crime, or aids another person to actually commit a crime or to make an omission, such a person is also a party to that offense. A situation as well where a person counsels another person, you procure another person to do an act or make an omission resulting in a crime, you are also a party to that offense. Now, the law will look at you as though you were the person who actually committed that offense. So you cannot, under the shield of I only offered counsel, My own is only to bring this person in. The law will look at a situation that this person actually acted because you counseled or you procured him or her. And if you had executed this act or made this omission by yourself, you also would have been liable to the same punishment. So the law will look at you as though you were the person who actually executed that act or made that omission. So you will not come under the umbrella of I only counseled. I didn't know that this person will act on it. I only said it in the passing. I didn't know that this person would take it to heart. But the Lord will look at this person actually acted because he believed in what you were saying. This person actually acted because he had confidence in what you said. And so you who said it, you who counsel, you who procure will be as guilty as the person who actually acted on your counsel. That is the provision of the law under the Nigerian criminal system. So you will not come to use another person as a disguise to execute your own criminal intent. No, you will be as guilty as the person who actually acted on your words.